Sober Girls Yoga by the Mindful Life Practice. Hi yogis, welcome back to our grounded series for absolute beginners. This is our 5th yoga practice together and my name is Alex. For this session today, you will need the usual props, yoga blocks, and a yoga strap. So you're going to come to your comfortable shape, whatever that looks like for you. You could be crisscross on a chair, sitting on a bolster, whatever suits you. I invite you to close the eyes if it's comfortable and lengthen through the spine and soften the shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe in and as you breathe out, arrive in this moment right now. So we've been exploring different breathing practices over the course of this series, and we've been exploring the duration of our inhale and exhale. And today we're going to do a practice called box breathing. Now what this is going to look like is we're going to extend our inhale to a count of 4, extend our pause to a count of 4, extend our exhale to a count of 4, and then extend our pause to a count of 4. So you imagine the direction of your breath is almost moving around like a square. So you're going to inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And pause for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, 4. Pause, 4. Exhale, 4. Pause. Keep going like this. Pause. Imagining you're following the width of a box. Keep going. Maybe just finishing one more round. And then eventually you'll just allow your palms to come face up and take a normal breath in. Normal breath out. Normal breath in. Normal breath out. Place one hand on the heart, one hand on the earth. My question for you today is, are there any parts or places in your life where you don't feel safe? Where you don't feel grounded? And what can you do to change that? Either to change the situation or to change you. Let's gather up some of that grounded earth energy and place it in the palm of our hands and take a breath in. And then when you exhale, interlace the palms, push them all the way down to the base of the spine, and then breathe your arms up. Reach the arms over to the right. And then inhale the arms up. Take them over to the left. And then inhale the arms up. Now let's release our grip and then just pivot so we land our left palm on the right knee, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. And then take it the opposite way, landing the right palm, landing the left fingertips. Come all the way back through center. Take the palms into your heart center. And then come onto the hands and the knees. So you're going to press the palms underneath the shoulders, press the palms underneath the hips. And now this time today, leave your left palm where it is. Reach your right arm all the way up. And then send your right arm underneath your left. This is one of my favorite shoulder openers. Wow, I have not done this in a long time. It feels so good. Now you can either leave your left palm where it is or lift your left arm up and take it all the way around. Take a few breaths. Good. We're going to come all the way up and around with the left palm and then lift all the way up into table. And then go the opposite way. So take your left arm up, big breath in, and then take your left arm under, coming onto the shoulder. And maybe taking the arm up and pivoting into a twist. And now let's just take our arms all the way around and plant through the palms and come all the way up into your tabletop. Leave your left foot where it is. Reach your right leg all the way behind you. Keep your hips level. And now perhaps this time you lift your left arm and extend it in front of you. And now what we're going to do, if it works for you, breathe in, keep everything long. And then exhale your elbow to your knee. And then we'll just do it again a couple more times. Breathe in. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Inhale, extend the arm, extend the leg. And then land your left palm, land your right knee. Take a breath in. And then a breath out. And then let's go the opposite way. So we're going to extend our left leg, extend our right arm, take a big breath in. And then bring our elbow to meet our knee. And then just do this a few times. Good. A few more inhales. A few more exhales. Now 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Now can you extend your arm, extend your leg, and then plant your palm and plant your knee and take a breath in. And then a breath out. Now come all the way into a neutral. And again, you can tuck your toes and sit your hips back on your heels, or maybe come into a seated shape and just watch for a moment. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with our blocks. If you don't have blocks, it's okay. But blocks are a really cool way for us to explore the height that our shoulders should be at when we're moving into chaturanga. And chaturanga is a arm strengthening, core strengthening pose that's going to help us advance into some more challenging asanas, like when we come into upward dog, eventually crow pose, some of the poses that we're going to be doing in my later intermediate series of yoga that I'm going to be releasing. So I want to show you how to get that perfect shoulder height, and then we're going to work on building that bicep strength slowly and slowly. So you're going to take your blocks. You're going to place this on your mat. You're going to really feel this tomorrow. So place them on your mat about shoulder distance, and then take this part of your hand and place this right inside the block, okay? So this is exactly where the distance is going to be, and then you're going to walk your knees back, same thing that we did earlier. And now all you're going to do is just lower your shoulders down and then push the ground away, okay? So what I want you to be mindful of here is to see what my elbows are doing. So my elbows are going back in space, yeah? They're coming towards my rib cage, They're not going out to the side like a typical high school gym class push-up, okay? And it's okay if your elbows are going out to your side, if you have a shoulder injury, if there's some reason why that is necessary for you, absolutely by all means do it. But if you're trying to advance into this chaturanga from our asana, vinyasa practices, then this is exactly the shoulder height and the exact alignment that we want for our elbows, okay? So just take a few more like this. Oh my gosh, I'm already so tired. Okay, one more, nice work, team. And then you're gonna lift up and then come home. Come to your balasana. Take some deep breaths in and out. Good work, team. Take one more breath. And then we're gonna slowly roll all the way up, and you can take your blocks to the side for the moment. Walk your hands forward, and then come all the way down onto the earth, elbows drawing back, back, back. This time your belly can come all the way down towards the mat because we're gonna do some little baby cobras. So take the elbows off the mat, and then just breathe in, lengthen your heart, and exhale, lower. And just try to do maybe 3 like this. 2 more. And then a last one. And then we're going to tuck our toes, place the palms underneath the shoulders, lift all the way up. Come all the way back to your down dog. Step the feet in. Let your heels go down towards the mat. You can rock your head no. Give it a little rock yes. And then leave your left foot where it is. Lift your right leg all the way up. And then let's take a big draw in with the right knee. Step the right foot between the palms. Land onto your left heel. Inhale your arms up, warrior one. So you've been here before, familiar pose. You know what's coming next. And let's explore something. We're gonna open our arms into cactus now. And just take your right arm underneath your left. You can grip your palms to opposite shoulders. Stay here. So this is an introductory pose that we're going to be slowly piecing together to get towards our full Garudasana or our eagle. But right now we're just doing the arms. All right, let's unwind these arms, lift them up, and then gather your palms at heart center. Shift weight onto the right foot and explore coming into your warrior three. Pressing through the big toe, extending through the left heel, making this uppercase T with your body. Hold for 3, for 2. And then on 1, take the step all the way back. And then reach your left arm back, right arm forward, warrior 2. You got this. Gaze over the right fingertips and then flow with your breath. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, elbow to the knee. And then just do a few more. Good, 2 more. And then 1 more. And then this time just land in your extended side angle, holding still for 3. For 2. And then on 1, I invite you to press through the feet to lift all the way up. Lengthen through your right leg. Reach your right arm all the way forward. When you cannot reach any further, you're just going to clock your right arm alongside your right calf. So this is your Trikonasana, your triangle pose. We learned this in the last video of this series. And you can stay perfectly still right here if this feels best for you. And if you do want to try something else, I'm going to invite you to take hold of your yoga block. Yoga block can be super handy for what's next. We're going to shift weight onto the right foot and right fingertips and lift the left leg up. This is my favorite yoga pose of all time. So if you come to my live Zoom classes, you know I do it all the time. It's called Ardha Chandrasana. It's called half moon, and you can do it against the wall if you need a little bit of extra support. Okay, take one more breath where you are, and then take a big step back with your left foot. Lengthen your right leg, turn your toes inward. Okay, we're gonna take our hands on our hips, take our heels in, toes out, bend through the knees, come into a goddess squat. Plant your palms on your thighs, and then just explore, doing a bit of curving in, and then opening up. Curving the opposite way, and then opening up. One more of each, just curving in, lifting up, and then a last one. Take your palms to heart center, lengthen through the legs, turn your left toes in, turn your right toes out again, bend through the right knee, lengthen the arms. We're gonna breathe in, reverse the warrior. And then we're gonna windmill palms to the mat. And then I'll give you an option here. You can step straight back to down dog, or perhaps you move through your vinyasa flow, which is the modified version that I've taught you. So we'll come all the way forward, land the knees, block can get out of the way, slowly lower all the way down, lifting at the heart, and then lowering all the way down, shifting all the way up to your down dog, and preparing for the opposite side. So let's leave our right foot where it is, lift the left leg all the way up, and then draw the left knee in, step the left foot between the palms, land onto your right heel, lift the arms up, find your warrior one on this side. And then we'll open our arms into cactus, and then take our left arm underneath the right, and just grip opposite shoulders. So this is your eagle variation. Let's gently unwind the arms, take them all the way up. And then again, take the palms in the heart center, trust in the left leg, reach your right leg behind you, find your warrior three. Take one more breath, and then take it all the way back. Sweep your right arm back, left arm forward, flow with your breath. Inhale, reverse, and then exhale your elbow onto your thigh. And then let's just do two more. Inhale, and then exhale, elbow to knee. Two more breaths. And then take a last one. Before you inhale, lift all the way up and lengthen through your left leg, shorten your stance, reach your left arm forward, clock your left arm alongside your left calf. This is your triangle pose, Trikonasana. Option one, stay here. Option two, you shift weight onto your left foot and you find your half moon. Holding in your Ardha Chandrasana for 3, for 2, and then on 1, just come all the way up to stand. Anchor your right foot alongside your left. Take your palms together. Take a big breath in, take a big breath out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Maybe just letting this be your mountain moment. Now let's take an inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky, look up. Exhale, fold the body all the way forward. Take your inhale, lift at your heart. Exhale to lower all the way down, and then just plant your palms, step your feet back. And then we'll land the knees. We'll slowly lower all the way down and just practice 3 back bends here. So take the palms alongside your hips. And then inhale your heart up. Stay for 3, for 2. And then 1, lower down and just rest 1 cheek. Now let's interlace our palms behind the sacrum, and then perhaps we lift our heart all the way up, holding here for 3, for 2. And then 1, lower down and rest a cheek. And now for the last one, what you're going to do is just kick your feet back. I want you to imagine that you're holding your ankles, but don't quite hold your ankles. Just imagine that you're doing it and have this lift through your heart, staying for 3, for 2. And then on 1, you can land down and just windshield wipe the feet from side to side. I used to live in Dubai where it never rains. And I used to always say, windshield wipe your feet. You guys don't know what those are. But they definitely know what windshield wipers are. They still have them, even if they don't use them as much. Let's come all the way into a neutral. And then just rest your feet. Place your palms underneath your shoulders. And you're going to shift through a tabletop pose. Come all the way up and back to your downward dog. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Take your inhale, halfway lift. Take your exhale, lower. And then inhale, just lift your arms all the way up. Take your palms into heart center. Now we're going to add our tree pose, so leave your left foot where it is. Open your tippy toes to the side, land your right foot on the ankle, on the shin, or maybe on the thigh. You've been there before. You know what to do. Place your palms at heart center. Feel your roots sinking down into the earth, and appreciate the roots that ground you, lift you, help you rise, right? If it weren't for trees having such stable roots, they wouldn't have such beautiful branches. So we have to have roots before we have wings. Take 1 more breath. And then we're going to land our palms into heart center, anchor our right foot on the mat. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And then go the opposite way. So the left foot opens, land the foot on the shin or the thigh. Perhaps the arms reach up, find your tree. Just staying for 3, for 2. And then 1, let's take the palms together, anchor the foot. Let the body find the middle and the mind find the moment, and take a big breath in here. Exhale now. Inhale here. Exhale now. Let's take an inhale. We're going to reach our arms up towards the sky, front of your mat. Exhale to fold. Breathe your halfway lift. And then exhale to lower. Now what you're going to do is wiggle your feet wide. So heels in, toes out, bend through the knees, come down into your malasana squat using any of the variations I provided before. And then sitting the bottom onto the earth, feet together, finding your butterfly, breathe in. And then exhale to hinge forward. Taking a few breaths in and out. Now we've done quite a few reclined forward folds using our strap, and if that's your preference for a way to get a hamstring opener, you know what to do. So I invite you to lead into that. And if you want to join me for a seated Janu Shirshasana, this is a new pose for us. We're going to lengthen our right leg, press our left foot to the inside of the thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up and feel this length and lift through your spine. And then I want to invite you to lead with your heart, okay? So there's this tendency for people to do like this. We live like this. We live with our body hunched over. We live curled inward. We don't need any more of that in our yoga. So let's really lengthen through our heart and reach forward. And it's okay if you don't reach your toes, okay? That is not the point of yoga. That's not why we're here. We are here to feel good. So don't make it a war with like trying to reach your toes, because it's not about touching the toes. It's what you learn on the way down. And I think I read that somewhere online. I don't think I just came up with that. Let's lengthen all the way back up and then take the opposite side. So extend your left leg. Take your right foot to the inside of your left thigh. Reach your arms up, big breath in. And then come all the way forward. Take a few breaths. Okay, take one more inhale, one more exhale. And then slowly come all the way up. Stretch your leg out. You're going to shimmy your way onto the mat. And then what you're going to do is a different kind of twist today. So we're going to cross our right thigh on top of our left. Shift our hips to the right. So it's our right leg on top. It's our hips are moving a bit to the right. And then both the knees, I was about to say all the knees, both the knees, we only have two, go over to the left, and then you gaze over to the right. So this is a variation of eagle legs. And if it does not feel quite right for you, then you can just bring your legs to stack just like we did previously. Take a few more breaths where you are. And then lift all the way up. And then let's go the opposite way. So uncross. Bring your left thigh on top of the right. Snuggle your hips to the left. Drop your knees to the right. Gaze over the opposite shoulder. And then let's take our arm open and draw our knees all the way up. Uncross the leg and then just bring the knees into the chest. So at the start of this practice, I invited you to think about if there's any places in your life where you don't feel safe, where you don't feel grounded. And is there something that you can do to change either the situation or yourself so that you do feel safe, so you do feel home, so you do feel grounded? And then let's slowly extend the legs all the way out. Resting the heels, letting the toes droop away, palms on the heart and the belly. And know that I'm going to bring you back when the time is up. Ishkava mabu lela, Ishkava mabu lela, Ishkava mabu lela, Ishkava mabu lela. Ishkava mabu lela, Ishkava mabu lela, Ishkava mabu lela, Ishkava mabu lela. Give your body a wake-up wiggle. Nice sweet stretch, fingers all the way through the toes. Take the knees into the chest. Give your body a nice little hug. And then slowly make your way up to your seated shape. One hand on the earth, one hand on your heart, gathering this energy of Mother Earth that is within us and outside of us, because we are part of this earth. We are all connected. Human beings are nature too. Take that energy inwards and place it all bundled up in your heart so you can carry that groundedness off your mat and into your day. And let's close our practice with our intention. It's the ancient intention. It is the original intention, passed with loving kindness from the heart of my teacher, Rolf. And I pass it to you. And it's that our practice remain steady and our efforts remain continuous. And that our yoga helps and heals and serves and benefits all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be free. May the thoughts and the actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. So let's finish with an Om sound. We're going to breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in to make the Om. Take your big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Thank you so much, yogis. I'm so grateful for you. Light in me, it sees and it honors the light in you. Thank you, thank you.